We have a heavy snowfall warning for tomorrow, and I was hoping that it wasn't true and it wasn't going to come, but well, it's a day early and it's already starting to snow. Tomorrow we're expecting up to 30 centimeters. Whether it comes or not, I don't know, but all I do know is winter is here and it's damn cold outside.
It's cold in the van this morning. It snowed last night again. Winter's here again. It's freaking cold though.
Normally when it gets this cold outside, I just leave my heater on all night. But last night it got too hot inside the van, so I shut the heater off, curled back up underneath my blankets, went back to bed. But when you get up and the inside of your van is at sub-zero temperature, you instantly regret shutting your heater off the night before.
The temperature outside says it's -7 degrees Celsius, and I still can't find my internal heater thing, so I can't see what cold it is in here, but it is freezing this morning. The snowflakes look weird. Look how big they look. Can you see them on my mirror? That's a weird looking snowflake. The snowflakes are giant, look at them. Crazy cool. Tried to dump the garbage, but I can't open up the lid, it's frozen. Brr.
My first couple of winters living in the van, I used to heat with a propane heater. I started with a Mr. Buddy heater, then the following year I upgraded to the Olympian Wave 3 heater, and the biggest downside to using propane is it takes the oxygen from the inside of your van in order to create a flame to create heat to keep you warm. And if you fall asleep at night with that heater running, you have that risk of it consuming all the oxygen that's inside of your van and then suffocating yourself at night. So just be really cautious with your propane heat sources and/or save up and try to get a proper heat source for the inside of your van.
Yeah, we're normally used to like super wet snow. It's we're just looking, they're like more like icy, well, I guess snow is ice flakes. It's like powdery. That's not normal for here. It's chilly. Yeah, our snow is usually like wet slush, not powdered. Clearing snow with a snow blower is something we don't do here on the West Coast. Look at that. It's coming off like dust. Awesome. Question is, can you still do donuts in this powdery stuff? Oh yeah, you can still do donuts. It's all good. High enough. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Not really. I suck at this. Yeah. Okay, Chrome, grow up. I thought this was really sweet of the town of Parksville. Right up here, you'll see that the lane is closed on this side. Right there. They closed this lane off because there's a big hill right here and it was full of kids going down there on their toboggans and stuff. And yeah, they blocked it off so the kids could be safe when they're up here at the top. Yeah, I hear they do that every year. So sweet of them. I love that stuff. Because it's pretty easy for some towns to just shut it down. Be, oh, dangerous, shut it down. Instead of creating a bit more room and letting the kids have a little fun. I love that. What's going on, boys? Huh? You having fun in the snow, huh? Well, as you can tell, Lauren's back in the shop, and yeah, he's gonna start working on this engine today, like taking these valve covers off probably maybe putting in some parts.
Oh wow.
Hey?
That looks amazing, man.
Looks good, doesn't it?
It's better You see the pictures don't do justification.
Yeah.
It looks way much better. Hi, Cruzy.
Yeah, I think it turned out okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Well,
Stick, you know?
now let's just hope it sticks to it.
Oh yeah, this will stick. The way you did it the right way, you know.
Yeah.
Because you get all that moisture and the oil out.
And I torched the crap out of it as best I could, you know, to make sure it was all...
That's all you needed, man, because people don't do it in the shop when they take it. They don't take the time, they just blast it up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, no primer, just...
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey?
Holy freak.
She is done, baby.
Wow.
Yeah, epoxy primer, and then I top coated it.
The epoxy primer does the difference on everything.
Yeah, like I did a lot of research when I was looking at this stuff, and they were like epoxy primer all day because it's hard, it lasts, and it's 2K epoxy primer, so it's got that can with the hardener in it, so you puncture the can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Because that epoxy primer has that gluiness, not like people uses the Pore 50, right?
Yeah.
And it just doesn't have that compound to stick to the metal. You know, after 6 months a year, it flakes off like, you know, comes up in chunks.
Yeah, I had the same thing on mine. Forget even 6 months, a month. It all started to flake off my rear differential.
That's what it is. And it's an expensive paint, and people, oh, yeah, Pore 50. No, you never painted, that's why you don't know.
Yeah.
But once you paint it and you use that, you know it. You're gonna stay away, man.
Yeah, that's why I chose not to do it on this one.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. What do you think you're doing? Hey, what do you think you're doing?
He's rubbing the blaze.
You trying to get into the rest of your advent calendar? Are you? You can't have. There's only a few more days left, bro. You can't have any more. You said, yes, I can. Give me some more. Just open up the door and give me some more. Bro, you serious? Oh, Cruz. Look, bro, Lauren's over here trying to work on the motor, and you're like making a mess right below it. I don't think there's any more treats in it. It's the last of them, bro. That's it. You got 3 packs of treats and a giant mess. Are you gonna clean the mess up? He's like, no, Lauren's gonna do it. Why don't you look at him? He's not gonna do it. You think you deserve this after all that? A little mask job did pretty good.
Yeah, I seen those plugs that you use. Those are...
They worked out great. I've been sitting over there editing. I turn around and look at this. This side's all done. The injectors are in there. The glow plugs are in there. The new push rods are in there. And I missed out on all of it. Awesome, man.
Yeah, that's all good.
That's really
the
cool.
Next one.
We get one shot at this. One shot. Oh, that's gonna look good. All right, let's just call it right there. Are we ready? Yeah. Are we ready for this? Let's go. Oh yeah, that makes a statement. Oh yeah. Here you go, sir.
Oh, wow.
The beast.
Yeah. The beast. That looks good, man.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Sweet. That's all the wiring for the glow plugs, so they
The
get
glow plugs are already set up.
Yeah.
Now we're just doing the injectors. Locked in, ready to go. Now we settle the wiring. Make sure that nothing is gonna rub when the engine is running. That's the key. So this side is buried. There we go. Boom.
Yeah, that suits it. That looks awesome.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's wicked.
pretty cool looking.
Heck
Well,
yeah.
it pays up for the effort you put in it, right? Because that's not an easy job to do, to clean everything up and do all that kind of stuff, right?
Whether you guys are building a van to live in full time or a great big overland expedition vehicle, doesn't matter what it is, at some point in its lifetime, that engine will have to be removed from the vehicle to do some engine work, some upgrades, or maybe just get rebuilt. At that point, it's a good idea to throw a fresh coat of paint on it. One, to protect everything, because things do rust, and two, well, if you ever spring a leak, you'll be able to find it a whole lot easier. And three, isn't the saying, happy engine, happy life? No, that's happy wife, happy, whatever. Same thing.
Let's go. Look at that. Perfect.
Bam! That is the finished product. So it's time to install the injector cups. And we are using Loctite 620 compound designed specific for these cups. So it kind of holds it there and also seals it up. And there is two surfaces that actually sealing that needs this thing. And there is the bottom and the top one. Just gotta make sure, you know, it's nice around it. And then we put it nicely in. Okay, and then you can hear a different sound bottomed out. There is a few different tools on the market. I bought this like 6 or 7 years ago. I've been using this, no problem, you know. There is one from, I think, from Dirty Diesel that you can buy, that you use these two bolts to clamp the tool, and then you just torque it down. But they both work the same way if you know what you're doing. A few days ago, that's why Chrome had to run out from the bush to receive some of the packages. So these are chromoly, and the wall thickness is bigger than the stock that comes with it. And basically this is when they open the lifters on the intake on the exhaust side. And if you have more pressure, these tend to bend. And that's why I suggested you to upgrade them, because now it's the time, right? So we're gonna insert them in, and then we're gonna put the clamps on it. So you put that one on here, make sure that the bolts are free to go by hand. Don't try to force this, because boy, I tell you, if you muck up here and you cross thread it, you are done. It can be fixed, but you don't want to go to that point. And here is the one we use. We love Motorcraft. Go with the original. long-lasting, reliable, proven, especially for the parts that you have a hard time getting.
So the glow plug is what, because I know when the light turns on my dash says please wait. Mm-hmm. The glow plug, does that just heat up everything before?
So basically, because it's a diesel, right? So in order to fire, you need heat, because you compress the fuel, mm-hmm. and with the heat creates the burn. So that I don't want to say explosion, because it's actually not. It just creates a burn. Yeah. Oh, what's that?
All these buggers are the fuel injectors. All 8 of these cost me over $3,000 to upgrade those buggers.
Yeah, those gonna be the best $3,000 you ever spent, because this one is a stage 1.5 single shot injectors, because Ford changed that, I believe, after 98 or 97 and a half. They used to have single shot injectors, and they went to split shot. And single shot works way better fuel economy and more power. But these are, upgraded injectors. Like I said, they are bigger internals, stage 1.5, kicks out at least, an extra 75 horsepower. Plus we had the tuner for it, because you can't just run this with your stock computer. So you need the program for it to run these injectors. So I tell you another good point here. You have to watch these wires. You see, sometimes the wire is coming up here or underneath, because they are just clamped there. I seen people not paying attention, and they put the cover on and they mash up the wire, and then you have no signal. You have like an open injector. It gives you an error, and it's running really rough. That's the reason, because you're not paying attention when you do this kind of stuff, right? That's why this is very important. Make sure all the wires, nothing is grinding, all the moving parts are not there, so they will never get grounded. That's the whole point.
As you can tell on the counter here, we have a lot of Ford parts here, all direct from Ford. When it comes to ordering things for the vehicle, Lauren said, do the best we can to get OEM Ford parts. So when that time came, I reached out to Michael at Ford in Calgary. And if you've been around my channel, you know that my home outside spent a chunk of time at that dealership before we headed out on that great big road trip, getting a ton of work done while we were out there. I think my van even got towed there as a part of all that stuff. Anyway, I want to thank Metro Ford for helping me organize and get together all the parts that we needed to order from you guys. So Michael and the crew, thank you.
This looks so good, Lauren. Unreal.
This thing is crazy insane. I can't believe that great big beast of an engine is going into that ambulance.
It took a lot of work to get this engine to this point. But these are the things that I love to do. I love making things look pretty. That's my excitement in life. It's been like that since my lowrider days. I just love this kind of stuff. Like, you see what this thing looked like before I got started on it? Oh, heck yes. I'm stoked with the amount of progress Lauren made on that today. Tomorrow, by the end of the day, he's hoping that should be back into that hole, which means I got a lot of work to do tomorrow.
I was originally gonna paint the entire frame back here, But after looking at it, the factory paint on the frame looks incredible through these areas. So I'm actually gonna leave these back areas. I painted some rust encapsulator on the engine mounts here because they were a little bit top surface rusty. So I'll probably paint all these tomorrow so they'll be nice and black, but we're gonna leave the cross membrane stuff completely alone. Then the engine will go back in there. The engine stops there, which means I could work on this stuff at a later date, like the front side of the frame, but I think I'm gonna leave the back. Tomorrow, we're doing sound deadening through here and also some heat shielding while he finishes off that engine. Can you believe that thing's going back in there tomorrow? What a great productive day at the shop today. We gotta take off out of here, but the weather says we're getting a big snowstorm tonight. So we're just gonna get everything packed up here at the shop and we're calling it a day. It's insane, right? That's insane. Who does that? Who builds this ultimate overland rig and starts the project, and this is what the beginning of this project looks like? Think about that. If that's where my start of the project is, imagine what the rest of it is gonna look like when I'm finished with it. Whoo-wee! That is just like, just barely the tip of the iceberg of what's going down in that thing over the next year or two. Definitely not gonna get it done this year, but oh yeah, my friends. That thing is gonna be nuts. Hey buddy, hi Cruzy. Hi Cruz. There's Lauren's big rig. He has a great big ambulance too. See the smoke coming out? He's got himself a little wood stove in there. That thing is a really cool rig. Heck yes.
Thanks for being a part of this Overland ambulance build with me. It actually means a lot that you guys are here through this whole process, because that will be my new home when it's all done a couple years down the line. This year, it's just exterior work. Engine, body work, paint work, suspension work, and some giant tires. I don't know, maybe, was talking to Lauren, we may be able to shove that suspension around a little bit and fit a set of 40-inch ones on there. What?